Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another VoD review. I haven't posted in probably around 2 to 3 weeks. I've been busy with like holiday shit, and then kind of just I've been chilling. But now I'm back on my VoD review shit. I'll probably be posting 1 or 2 a week until I decide to do some kind of bigger content. But let's just get right into the VoD review. Today, I believe you have a Platinum Ana. Oh, forgot to say, if anybody else wants a VoD review, let me know. Either join the Discord in the description down below, or just tell me in the comments and we'll talk through there. Anyway, so right now we're reviewing Stonewall. I've reviewed Stonewall before, and their issue is a lot of unscoped. They go for a lot of unscoped shots, and they tend to like scatter around the battlefield a lot, as opposed to when you see excuse me, you'll see like better Anas who are kind of, they're not so much scattering. They're either rotating to a position that they know is stronger, or they're sitting in a certain spot and just scoping in and healing their tanks with hit scan shots, perfect accuracy. So I want to be seeing stuff like that. Using got killed with a Junkrat, not on you at all. You're not going to heal through a Junkrat left click of mine. That's just on him to not get hit by that there. Now, missing a few shots here on Ryan is crucial, because you would have saved him from that. As well, when you saw him critical, when you saw your Reinhardt critical, and you're near that close, you just nade him. I'm trying to think if being up here, it's not really the best position, and here's why. So standing where you are, where your Ryan was up here, you're not able to see him, So you were standing, let's just rewind a few seconds. A few more seconds. I'm sorry, haven't done this in a while. So just from here, Ryan pushes past the corner, and you're gonna have to move in order to see him. So I want to see you kind of moving to the right, so that your LOS kind of just like, I don't know how to describe it. It like widens basically, so you can start seeing more things in the choke. Generally, as Ana, you want to just keep LOS of the things that you're healing, not really any extra enemies. But by going to the right, you're gonna be behind a shield. You'll be fine. And you'll be able to actually heal your Reinhardt as opposed to letting him die there. Anyway, here, just regroup. Just retreat, retreat, retreat.
You're going to be okay.
And right here, there's no pressure on you. And when there's no pressure on you, this is probably going to be a recurring thing throughout this video. When there's no pressure on you, feel free to just sit there and scope in and hit your shots with perfect accuracy. You're going to hit so many more shots when you're scoped in, as opposed to when you just, scattering around the battlefield. Now here, this is bad. I don't know why you walk up, really. There's no reason to walk up. Your tanks aren't here. I mean, your Zarya is, but your shield isn't. You don't need to peek. Like, your whole job is heal. And by you pushing up, you put yourself in danger. And then you put it so that your teammates that you're supposed to be healing are behind you, which means you can't heal them. So, just wait for your tanks to push up before doing anything. I don't know if that's a patience issue. I'm sure when you did that, you felt really stupid, but like, you need to get it into your brain before you try to do some stupid shit like that. Before you push around that corner, before you push in front of your tanks, etc. This here, perfect. One thing I'm liking so far is you've been stingy with your abilities for the most part. You whiffed the nade. We had the right idea. I would have went for that same nade. The nano I wouldn't have went for here. Here's why. Who do you have in your team? Both heals and a Rhine. Who do they have? 6 people, I think. Let's see. Is that 3, 4, 5? I'm gonna come back for spawn. Okay, 3v5. I would not have used this nano. It might turn out to work. It might not. But I just definitely would not use this in a 3v5. Especially in the next fight, you're gonna be coming up. You're gonna be close to Shatter. Going to be close to Grav, maybe even Visor. Like, you'll have good things to combo with the nano. Using it here just to bait out their BAP wall, not a good idea. Or what I think is the more likely situation is you're trying to keep your Rhine alive because you might think this fight is still winnable, which is not, because you can tell through the kill feed your team just lost 3 people. Not a winnable fight. The one thing I do like though is it's 70 seconds into the round and you already have nano, and you used it. A lot of people will either take long to build it, or they'll build it quickly and then hold on to it. And that's the most, like, not the most common, but a really common issue with a lot of lower rank players. So I'm happy to see they used it. It's just the timing of it was really bad because the fight was already lost at the point. Okay. Not going to go too deep into why you died there. Let's just move on to the next life. Oh, excuse me, I don't know why I'm yawning so much, y'all.
I'm not ready to hang it up.
Anyway. Good job scoping in. Your accuracy is a little rough, but it is what it is. It's going to happen from this far. This is really far away, so your targets are smaller. So here, real quickly here. I don't know if this advice will help you because it might not help you. It might be hard to identify the situation which this is useful, but look at your Ryan here. He looks like he might start pushing up. So you're going to have to push up to start healing him, right? You're going to want to move up. You're not going to want to be sitting back here scoped, because as soon as he walks around this corner, you can't see him from back there, and you need to take 5-6 seconds to walk all the way up to the Rhine. And those 5-6 seconds, he's not getting healed by an Ana, and he's going to need that healed by an Ana probably. So this whole time I'd be walking up while simultaneously healing him, sure. I'd just be getting closer to the choke. The fine nade. Just going for ult charge, it is what it is. Just back up, don't get killed by Junkrat again. Another cheesy way. Probably can't save your Zarya, but you should try top left. Just healer behind you? No? He died. I didn't realize. Normally hear the sound. I was looking at the kill feed. Okay, so you're 90 to visor. Nano. I want to see you using it early in a fight, not after 2 or 3 teammates have died. Like I don't want it to be your initiation per se, but use it when you see that your tanks are brawling with the enemy tanks. When your Rhine is swinging with their Rhine, when Zarya stop popping their bubbles, etc. That's when I want to see you pop your nano. You don't really have anything in combo with, but maybe when you grab, you can nano your Rhine into it and he can swing, build his shatter up quick, and you'll have shatter for the fight after that win. That'll be kind of 2 fights, 1 off the back of that nano. It's up to you. I just want to see it used in the next upcoming fight. Push up and help your Rhine. You see he's getting really aggressive here. He's going to need your help soon. Good nade. It's whatever. Okay, so you're probably going to be cart bitch right now. No? No, not cart bitch. Okay. Someone else is cart bitch. I would tell that Mercy to get up there. I got cart. The reason being is it's a lower rank game. If I was in like a more serious higher rank game, what I would probably suggest is, and this might seem controversial, but it's kind of coming to me, is you have Mercy push point in this situation where you have everybody back. You have Mercy push point, you have Ana take the elevator to high ground, and then once you're ready to take a fight, Mercy flies up to you to high ground, you win the fight because you have such good high ground, and then you push the cart with maybe 3 people on it. I think that might be better than you pushing cart by yourself, but that's such a, what's it called? That's kind of like a very minor thing. And I'm not really going to talk too much about that now. Hell, I don't even do that shit in my own games. I just think that would have been the smartest play to do there. Anyway, good retreat. The fight's lost. Your team overextended because they had, like, you're on cart. No one else was on cart. You had to be cart bitch. It's either you or Mercy, and then either way they're down heals. So, team overextended there. It is what it is. What you could do, and I would kind of recommend this over just sitting on point and kind of accepting your fate, is, let's rewind a little bit. Is maybe just realize that, fuck it, I am the common factor in my games. I want to be the reason I'm winning these games. I want to constantly be doing something. I don't want to be cart bot, At that point, you could come high ground. Make your Mercy push point. You have nano. She doesn't have her ult. Maybe you're the better player, so you want to be constantly involved in the fight and make her push point. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? Sometimes, like, recognize that you're the better player, and you that might cause you to make an illogical decision, quote unquote, which is, it really is the logic that I'm the better player. I should be doing something more than you. For example, if I'm playing in a lower rank and I'm on Ana, yeah, Ana should be cart bot, whatever. Like, that's kind of just like the default cart bot for lower ranks. But if I know I'm better than the enemy, or than the other healers, I'm going to be constantly trying to do something. That's what I would have done differently. But it would make sense for you not to have that playstyle because, you know, this is your rank. Anyway, let's move past this. Let's move past this.
I'm a man on a mission. Stay out of my way.
So right here looks like an acceptable nano time. Looks like both teams are full. 6v6. Your Ryan was swinging there. If you got nanoed, he might have kept swinging. Your Ryan's pushing past. Now you nano him. Nano him into that grav. No, you nano Zarya. That's okay. It's less good, but it's still okay. Why is nanoing Zarya less good? Well, you did get help her get some ult charge, which is cool. But, and I don't know if Ryan had his before that whole grav. But nano Ryan's good because it bypasses shields, which they have the shield. Also, he's going to be swinging, you know, cleaving a big-ass area, which means he'll be hitting the Baptiste lamp, whereas Zarya either has to hit the cluster of enemies or the lamp. She can't hit both. Ryan can hit both, and his nano swings deal, what, 85 plus, like, 42? What, like, fucking 127? That's hella damage. So 2 swings takes care of a lot of shit, bro. That's why I like nanoing Ryan into grav instead of Zarya. But it ended up working out anyway.
Where is everyone? Lazy bums. This is why I hate mandatory.
There, I would just went for the damage. When she's that far away, just scope in, hit scanner. It's gonna be much harder to hit her with a projectile from that distance. So, oh, you missed the net on yourself. That's rough. Okay, so this whole fight is just really, really rough. So you missed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You ended up missing 6 shots on your friendly soldier. You wasted your sleep earlier. You wasted your nade right now. Ability usage is rough. You're getting no value out of your sleep, no value out of your nade. So earlier I was praising how you were holding onto him, but now I'm trying to look for areas to praise where you're using them, and they're not coming up. When you're playing on it, you want to be kind of nading your main tank, or looking for a fat nade onto, you know, the core of the enemy team, so they're purpled, and then it's really hard for them to push. But you're not really getting value out of it. Or if you're getting dove, you use it for yourself. But generally, if you take a little bit of poke, you don't really need to nade yourself. You can find a health pack. You can live with 80 HP if there's nobody diving you, you know. You don't need to waste it just because you got hit by a Junkrat mine. Good sleep. Unfortunate. Hate to see it. Whatever. You know, see Zarya use a self bubble. Hello? Wait. Hello? Is Zarya? Weird. Okay, so I'm not sure what happened there with your tanks. However, I think you also kind of failed to realize there was Zarya there. I'm not sure. Once you see that she popped her self bubble, she becomes an easy target. Now, I don't know if you talk in your comp games, but that's where communication will come in clutch. However, I don't really focus on communications that much when I'm reviewing VoD. I know a lot of people have like social anxiety and shit, and I'm not really trying to help people overcome that. I'm just trying to help people get better at Overwatch just through their own gameplay. However, that situation could have completely been solved by communication, I believe.
30 seconds remaining.
Alert. Time is running out. Victory conditions not met.
Here it comes.
Barrier activated.
Let's see what goes on here.
Get back in the fight.
Get in there, Bob. 10 seconds. We're out of time. Let's get this done.
Die either.
So you kind of just chuck that nade. Let's see. Did it hit anything valuable? I think it hits the Rhine.
Remaining. We're out of time. Let's get this done.
Yeah, you hit Rhine with the nade, so it's kind of it's good. However, that just seemed like a very low percentage play, and I wouldn't make that most of the time, just because the distance and the lack of visibility. I wouldn't really chuck my nade from that far unless I knew I was gonna hit something like valuable. Also, here, your ball's on point, and he's missing a ton of HP, and you're kind of just leaving him alone, going for DPS. Dropped off a really good position. So, Azana, your job is to heal, right? You're a healer. You have a fucking ton of single target heals, and your ball's sitting here half HP, and you just neglect them, and you go for damage. What would I have done differently? So I like the effect you went high ground with your team. The beginning of the fight was cool. use that vantage point throughout the rest of the fight. Stay up here and heal your team when they're in this LOS. Once you start pushing up more, you can rotate to either top left or, you know, up here, top right, and still have a big vantage point over your team. Heal who you need to heal. But you go for damage, and it's just, I don't think it's going to end up well. I could be wrong, but you end up panic dropping down and healing the ball. And you waste nade on him. And then you're in the grab, and you can't heal people through the grab because, you know, it's a really, really rough position for you. And then you die because you're in the grab. And it's just high ground there, realizing your role of you're a healer, stay the fuck back. I think that would have been huge for you. But it's been around 16 minutes, so I'm gonna start wrapping this up. Let's just talk about the 3 biggest issues I've seen so far. Number 1, it sounds so like cliche and generic and kind of a blanket, but positioning in general is rough. You gotta realize when your Ryan's pushing up and when he's gonna need you to pocket him a lot of the time, and like that's gonna be a lot of the time that he's gonna need you to pocket him. Oftentimes you're scrambling around, not really scoped in, and shooting the, you know, mainly you should be healing your tanks. Your Mercy should be focusing them mostly on DPS. Try to find those good positions where you could just sit down and scope in. However, this does look a lot better than you were doing maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago on Ana. Your nano usage was, I don't remember how many I saw. I think maybe 2 or 3. The first one I was very unhappy with because just the kill feed, it was a 3v5. Probably very low chance you win in that fight. No reason to risk it. Save that for next fight. The only other one I remember was when you nanoed the Zarya into the Grav. The timing of that was okay. The fight might have been won with or without it, but using it there was fine. I was happy with that. And I don't believe you built another one after that. I could be tripping, but I think you died pretty frequently after that because I think you might have been trying to do too much instead of just doing your job. I think that's like a big thing. Number 2, try to do your job. You're Ana. You don't really got to worry about DPS too often. And I mean both going for damage and then also healing your DPS too often. Every now and then, sure, but mainly heal the fuck out of the tanks. Pocket them tanks. Make them able to move forward so that your DPS can actually pop off with the space that you're given. You can't out-heal everything that a DPS will take. However, creating the space with your Reinhardt will help your DPS in a way that healing just can't a lot of the time. Number 3 is going to be ability usage. Sleeps were really rough. You held on to it a lot of the time, which is fine because the enemy has to play around that threat. However, a lot of the time it was just a lot of whiffs and a lot of just randomly throwing it out. I felt like try to be a little more disciplined with it. Actually have a one single target, not just sleeping a fucking like a general spam area. And then your nades as well. Try not to just nade yourself whenever you're taking a little bit of damage because a lot of the time your other healer can heal you. However, that didn't seem to be that big of an issue in this VoD. It was kind of just a general tip. And then number 4, really small thing, not small, but it's just work on your aim. It's easier said than done, but I think you play more Ana and your aim will just naturally get better. So with that being said, I'm going to end the VoD review here. Anybody watching this, if you want another VoD review, let me know. Description has my Discord, Twitch, Twitter, whatever. And then also let me know in the comments. With all that being said, I'm going to end the VoD now. Peace out, guys.